Welcome to Tuesday's edition of Covers This Pickup. Josh Ingles, and today joined specially by
Hello.
Joe Osborne. What's up, brother? Happy to have you on here. Welcome to the show that holds bettors accountable. Welcome. I know you're not 100% right now, but thanks for doing this for me. And I have seen your Wheel of Punishment. It is incredible.
Yeah, I'm psyched to go head-to-head. I have some good punishments picked out, but the plan is to actually win, so I don't have to do any of those punishments. But yeah, excited to get right into it. I haven't done a whole ton of baseball content yet this season. Usually I like to wait, a month or so to get into things before, stats accumulate and stuff like that. So we're at a sweet spot in the season right now, that's for sure.
Agree. And before we get to it, we are going to look at my completed challenge yesterday that I wish I kept receipts on that no one thought I could do. We'll get to the Wheel of Punishment. We'll both spin, find out what we have to do this week. The loser, head-to-head, 3 picks a day. Whoever has the most units at the end of the week is winner. The loser has to do their punishment. We'll be shown every Tuesday. Show Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 12 noon, and then Friday we just put our picks in. Appreciate everybody there in the chat. Let me know how we're betting the board today. Then we'll get our 3 picks right after everything. But before that, you mentioned you want to win. I also mentioned I wanted to win last week, Joe. Didn't turn out that well because John Metler was hitting home run props at an astronomical rate, and I had to hit 50 free throws. And now people in the chat saying, now this is the part you can chime in too.
Sure.
If you find an edge during something like that, right? I was shooting normal free throws, 15 feet at the line. It wasn't working. So I got greasy. I went backboard. Do you think that's reasonable?
No, it's not greasy at all. That's a part of the game. Generally, when someone like a little kid is learning how to play basketball for the first time and you're teaching them how to do layups and stuff, it's to lay it in off the board. Now, free throw is a little bit different, but who cares? It's not cheating. It's not like you were shooting on a 7-foot rim or something like that. So, yeah, I have no issue whatsoever with your approach.
I know there was some jump shot stuff happening, but it was all behind the line. Everything still counted as a free throw. The depth perception on the angle is interesting. So let's bring that up. We'll bring the punishment that John Metler gave me, 50 straight free throws. And this was like
I was there for an hour on this backboard stuff. This goes, or this net either breaks, sword will. But I think we got it. Like that's the money shot right there. 3, 5.
Somehow my pink underwear is getting a lot of airtime right
6. I love 6.
Nice one, Josh.
Hey man, you know how hard this guy. 7, 8, 9. Now that I'm a fly guy and a fly high.
Lots of Nelly being played in the background.
Ellie.
Oh yeah, let it ride.
10,
Now,
11.
the most I got shooting flat-footed free throws was 13.
Oh yeah.
This was literally the only time I got over 13.
Oh yeah, 15 second. Woo! Oh, 16.
And then at this point, we just knew.
Oh, baby, some luck.
That's it. Needed the luck.
8 fucking team.
Producer Mick with a little heartbeat sound effect.
Feeling good. Fuck yeah, 20. Let's go.
Let's go.
Producer Mick jumping in.
For you.
Oh, let's go.
Let's see if anybody's even in there.
Let's go.
Producer Mick, big supporter there.
Was there many people watching that live?
Holy shit.
It's on X, so it's like it shows
like an 80.
the cumulative.
I was gonna say, like, no offense to anyone, but if you tuned in for that whole thing, like
That's-
producer Mick, it's just kind of his job. But if you're just sitting around at home,
No, it was more, let's
reevaluate
check in and
things.
see how Jingles is doing right now.
yeah, well, checking is fine.
Yeah, but no, I was at the farm with the boys. They probably thought the old generation farmer. My buddy's dad probably had no idea why is this guy shooting for 5 hours at my barn? That's it. Sometimes you gotta face your bets, and that was it. Everyone said I couldn't do it. I found my edge just like a good bettor, and I took advantage of it. Now she's gone. I gave up on the stream after half an hour for sure. I know. Should have pumped in crowd noise? No. Let's figure out what we're doing because we turn the page.
Indeed.
Let's get it. The wheels, bring them up. 5 for me, 5 for you. New guests, roll first. You know the roll. If you don't like the first one, you can roll again.
And veto.
And then you're stuck with the second one.
There's one I really don't want. I don't want any of them. I plan on winning, but there's one I really don't. Do I need to explain these, or do we just spin and go from there?
If you want, you can run down. You can run down your list of 5 there.
Okay, so the 5 I chose was attend any movie of Josh's choice. So go to the theater and watch any movie of his choice, and then I'd have to do a review afterwards, which I would post on social media. I know there's some chick flick out right now, which I probably wouldn't enjoy going. Probably get some weird looks going as a man by himself to that as well. So that's one. Visit 10 separate Tim Hortons in one day.
Yes.
It's not just visiting them. You have to buy something, consume it. If you're not from Canada, there's one probably every 5 minutes up here in Halifax anyways. Eat 6 feet worth of Subway in a day. I used to eat at Subway quite a bit coming up, a healthier option. But now I think it's just complete and total trash. Another food-related one. McDonald's, Burger King, A&W, Wendy's, and Dairy Queen. Back to back to back to back to back. No sides. You can't get like a small fries or something like that. I'd probably say Dairy Queen to the end for dessert. And then a fitness-related one. 25 laps around an outdoor track here consecutively, obviously. It'd probably take around 100 minutes. I should add for that fast food one. A lot of people probably don't think that sounds like a punishment. I tend to eat somewhat healthy, I guess. Going to 1 or 2 of those places isn't bad, but 5 in a row, probably a bit of a punishment. It could probably put like, you ever get a food hangover as a man in his 40s now? I think that would be a recipe for maybe a week-long food hangover. So yeah,
6 feet of subs is crazy, Joe. 6 feet of subs is like 2 foot longs, like a trip for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's crazy. That's the one you're scared of?
That's what I would probably do. Do they have like breakfast, eggs and bacon? It's a lot of bread, right? So
oh, Lord.
That's the one I want to avoid.
Yeah, so that's the one we want you to get. On my side, as we keep putting them in, first one, 30 liners at third base. Just watching Rockets to Uncle Josh over at the hot corner, see how that goes. One that we really want to get on the show that just keeps getting avoided. Blindfolded field goals from 10, 20, and 30 yards out, Canadian style. So the uprights are on the goal line. This one I had to ask some editors to see if it was even possible. I need to remake the first 90 seconds of Creed's One Last Breath video. So like that video will be me instead. Like it's not just going to be my face over it. We'll recreate the whole video. And then last one, self-toss myself a home run at 10 different ballparks. That one could take some driving.
Yeah, I'll take some work.
All right, but I don't know if I'm really afraid of any of them. All right, Joe.
I just plan on winning though. So yeah, we can. The producer Mick does the spinning.
Yep, go ahead. Joe's first. Do you know what color the Subway one is? $25 laps. Oh, come on, Joe. Give us the content.
I'm taking that one, dude. I don't want to do the Subway one. I was kind of hoping it would land on the Tim Hortons one.
It probably still will if you go again.
No, I don't want to risk it. I can't eat 6 feet worth of the bread alone on that is insane. So yeah, I will stick with the one that's actually decent for my health. Maybe throughout the week, we can add something to that 25 laps that I have to do. I obviously can't listen to any podcasts or music or anything. I can have my phone help me document it.
You got to raw dog it.
But yeah, it's raw dogging it for the most part. So So yeah,
that one terrifies me if you've seen my body type. All right, spin away, producer Mick. Let's see. Come on, field goals. Come on, field goals. Because I think field goals is just easy to capture. I don't know what the colors are. I don't know. I can't even read that. Oh, I did. I forgot about that. Can't leave until I bowl 200. Producer Mick, what are we thinking? What do you think? Do we want to do the bowling one? The
One
bowling
more
one last
spin.
time.
One more spin.
All right, one more spin. I've already tried to do that. That's a challenge that I haven't beaten. I think that was one of the that's how everything started. What is that? Oh no, self-toss myself. All right. JPC4 says self-toss sounds bad. Yep, there you go. Now, I will preface this by saying I will be using softballs, like slow pitch, fast pitch balls, because you can actually see them in the distance while I'm trying to record me hitting balls 350 feet. That one's going to be tough.
You can't do it though. Like, what if it's a weather, wind, fatigue situation, and you just can't do it?
Did you see me yesterday? There's no quitting the dog, bud. There is no quitting the dog. I've already
dingers. That's a different story.
I got to map them out. Self-toss. I know I can self-toss. I think I know enough diamonds in the area that I can get there. These little league parks, they will be, yeah, I'm not doing that 350 to center. I don't, that's with self-toss, that's tough. So yeah, probably like 185 to like 230 down the line. We'll see. Best softball out there. Use clincher. Okay. I'm just using what I got. I got about 12 of them, so we'll see how it rolls. That's what's on the board. 10 self-toss and your 25 laps. Let's get to the reason we're doing this. MLB picks. I am rolling first. Phillies team total under 3.5 plus money plus 106. What's the knock on the Phillies? They can't hit left-handed pitching. They are a perfect fade spot here versus Shota Imanaga. And the Chicago bullpen that sneakily has 5 left-handed arms to just 3 right-handed pitchers. This is a Philly offense that is dead last in weighted runs created plus versus left-handed hitting a $176 versus southpaws, low ISO. Everything is low there. And to top it off, Shota just saw this lineup. I mean, that's usually good for familiarity factor, but he absolutely carved them. 18 outs, 11 strikeouts. He was easy on the eye. Schwarber, Harper, Marsh, the lefties, the big lefties in that lineup, 1 for 11 in that game with 6 strikeouts. Need things to go from inning 1 to inning 9. We can see lots of left-handed pitching. Let's go plus money. Phillies under 3.5. You're starting things out, going a little chalk. What do you like
playing
about
things safe to start the week. Hopefully I don't have to do many 10-1 parlays to play catch up or anything. But yeah, let's start safe. Braves money line. Love the spot for them today, minus 138. Both starters off to respectable starts, but these offenses miles apart right now. The Braves bullpen has been lights out over the past week. So Reynaldo Lopez on the mound for Atlanta. They're 4-0 in his starts this season. He's allowed 1 earned run or fewer 3 times this season. Tonight sets up really good for him tonight against the Nationals lineup, 28th in OPS versus righties over the last 2 weeks. On the other side, Foster Griffin off to a decent start. Could be in for a rude awakening here, though. He's a left-handed pitcher taking on a Braves lineup, one of the best lineups in the majors against lefty pitching. 6-1 when they face lefty starters so far on the year. They lead Major League Baseball in runs scored over the last 2 weeks. And their bullpen absolutely just slamming the door shut. They got a 1.89 ERA over the last week. Not a big juicy pick, a little chalky, but I think a good number on the Braves to pick up the W.
Speaking of a guy who I don't know how many more W's he has left in his career, but when it stinks and when it smells bad, there's usually value. That's something Derek Carty always taught me. Patrick Corbin over 4.5 strikeouts plus 110. They need Corbin to go deep. He's getting the full leash. He's getting his 90 pitches. Could get to 18 outs. Was, I believe, 1 short in his last go. And he's facing the league's worst strikeout team in the Halo. So this matchup actually couldn't be better. 26% K percentage this year, the Halos. But there's talks of Corbin staying in the rotation a little longer. He's kind of missing bats in terms of not at an elite rate, but at a league average rate, around 26, 27% is called strike with, which is pretty good for Patrick Corbin, who is a human punching bag in terms of betting against him. The projection, 4.75 strikeouts, fair price around -115. There's a little meat left on this bone. 6 punch outs versus the Brewers on the road last. And I believe he's got 10 strikeouts, about a strikeout per inning in his feet, and has faced some average strikeout teams. And now he gets a great matchup. It's a tough one to swallow, but let's go Patrick Corbin to miss some bats versus the Halos and their strikeout ways. You're going chalk on the Braves, Joe, and then you're going Dodgers. And I don't blame you. I think that Shohei pitching this year might be like another level of what we see with Shohei when he's not hitting because he wants to focus on pitching. That scares me how good he could be.
He's not pitching tonight. It's Yamamoto.
Oh, it's Yamamoto. Now, this is a good point. Now, listen, I want to bring this up because I have had this problem all week and the week before with the MLB app when I'm on the MLB app, and it goes to the other day ahead. You can't really see it.
Okay,
So yesterday, I thought, what's his name in Cincinnati was pitching. It's got me a bunch of times. Well, Yamamoto, apples and oranges or banana, same thing.
I mean, they're both fantastic. My bet for this game, I'm going to take the Dodgers' first 5 run line, so they need to be leading at the end of 5 innings. Some offensive stats. First, Dodgers first in runs scored in innings 1 through 5 on the road. Guess who's last in runs scored in innings 1 through 5 on their home field? It is their opponent tonight, the San Francisco Giants. General form right now, Dodgers red hot. They lead Major League Baseball in OPS over the last week. Giants kind of limping in here, 18th in that category. It's really all about Yamamoto, though. This guy's an absolute beast. Last 2 starts, he's allowed just 2 earned runs, and he's absolutely owned this Giants lineup. Giants hitters have combined for a 485 OPS and 77 combined ABs against him. That's a pretty decent sample size. Landon Roop gets the ball for the Giants. The Dodgers kicked the shit out of him last year. He had 2 appearances against them. He posted an 8.22 ERA. So I don't think it's too much to ask for the Dodgers to be up by at least 1 at the end of 5.
And Shohei going tomorrow, if you didn't catch that. Do you think Mason Miller, because Yamamoto's obviously up there for Cy Young, Ohtani maybe too, do you think there's a world where Mason Miller and we get a relief pitcher Cy Young?
I mean, it's happened before. If he keeps going at the pace he's going at, sure. It's a long season. But yeah, I'd like to see it. It's a guy that people kind of rally behind a little bit. He's very likable. That always helps someone cause.
No, I like it. I think there's a lot of things to like, and there's some people holding massive Mason Miller Cy Young tickets who want that to come to fruition. Let's stay in Anaheim, and I promise I'll get the starting pitchers right here because this matchup, Corbin versus Jack Kahanowitz, is one that could see some home runs. I know I do like Patrick Corbin, but he get touched here in a decent hitting park. Where am I going on this? I'm going to go Toronto side versus Jack Kahanowitz for a good price of plus 790 on Okamoto, who hopefully can get things going a little more. The offense looks a little more engaged. Going a half unit on this at plus 790. Jack Kahanowitz he's just a great person to target. His command, which was usually a very good thing, has fallen off. And yes, he's a ground ball pitcher, but when people elevate versus him, he is one of the worst home run pitchers in all of baseball. Had the highest home run to fly ball rate in baseball of all starters last year. There are some good numbers in terms of metrics with Okamoto in terms of what to like about him. Why don't people like Vladdy in terms of getting home runs? His ideal launch angle and attack angle is low. You know who's is great at 60%? Okamoto. Good blast con numbers. Don't care about the swing and miss. It's there, obviously, but this is a guy who can go yard. One of the lowest average fence heights in all of baseball, top 10 park in terms of hitting for right-handers. Let's go Okamoto plus 790. This would be a big one to get out of the gates at a half unit. And you are on a guy who has sunk me already. Not for a home run, but for another great market, minus 103. Shea Langoliers, sell me on him.
Yeah, maybe my favorite prop market now in all of Major League Baseball. Hits, runs plus RBIs. We're going to take Shea to go over 1.5 or 2 plus, I believe is the exact bet. -103 on this one. This guy's red hot right now. OPS over 1,000 over the past week. OPS over 1,000 versus right-handed pitching on the season. OPS over 1,000 on the road. It's all lining up versus Luis Castillo, who's looking pretty washed here. His last 3 appearances, he's allowed 28 base runners and 12.1 innings of work, so he's allowing a ton of traffic on the bases here. He's being rocked for a lot of hard contact as well. Shea's gone over this in 5 of his last 6. He's red hot right now. I think a very fair number, close to even money on that one.
Okay, like it. 1, 2, 3 picks in there, and the chat saying you got to be a juiced Eric Gagne season for a relief pitcher to get a Cy Young. Maybe at the end of the year we get a Eric Gagne versus Barry Bonds situation with Mason Miller versus Shohei Ohtani.
Ooh.
That's where it is. But at the end of the day, there is a narrative to be driven behind it. And as you said,
Dennis Eckersley win one as a reliever? Did Mariano ever win?
No, I believe Eckersley did win one. But I don't know if that was like before the time of a closer. He was just a relief pitcher who came in and mopped it up. But gone are the days
of
a
big deal for the A's there back in the 90s.
Oh yeah,
Bash
big
Brothers.
deal. Picks are in 1, 2, 3. We'll see how things go. Follow the Covers account on X for our picks. We'll put them up. We'll track them Tuesday to Friday. Back again tomorrow for 3 picks. The punishments are in. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe. More punishments being handed out at the end of the week to the loser here. Fewest units, Josh Ingles, Joe Osborne. The pickoff at Covers. Back again at noon. We'll see you then.